Hello and welcome to the Chocolate Snobs, the shows that dares to rank all the chocolates from fanciest to schmanciest. I'm your host, Dave White, and with me is my lovely co-host, my wife Dorothy. How are you today, Dorothy?
I'm anticipating the chocolate.
Now you may ask, what are our qualifications to judge all of the chocolate? And that's a very good question. Our next chocolate is the Willie's Cacao San Agustin Gold. Dorothy, what do you know about Willie's Cacao?
Nothing. I just really like the packaging.
Okay, well sit back because this is a story.
Oh.
William George Harcourt-Cooze was born in 1964 to a Burmese father and an Irish mother. He was raised on a remote island off the southwest coast of Ireland, where his father practiced self-sufficient farming. He attended school in Waterford and Cork, then moved to England to follow in his father's footsteps as a property developer. This is from his Wikipedia page. In 1982, whilst out on a night with some friends, he was stabbed by an unknown assailant. Soon after this happened, he received the news that his father had died. He decided to travel and visit Australia, Peru, and the Far East. So far, this biography leads me to believe that the next sentence should be, that was where he first came into contact with Spectre. Because that is not the biography of a chocolatier. That is the biography of a James Bond villain. In 1993, he gets married to Tanya Coleridge, a descendant of the poet. But if you know her for anything, she is the girl who gets driven around in a cab by George Michael in the Father Figure video. Anyways, while they're honeymooning in Venezuela, he becomes infatuated with a local cacao farm. And he buys that with the goal of basically creating a bean-to-bar cacao pipeline between Venezuela and the United Kingdom. He has some troubles over the years. The British chocolate buying public is mostly a milk chocolate buying public, not a dark chocolate public, so there's initially not a ton of demand, so he has to build some up. He runs into problems with Hugo Chavez, but eventually he's able to sort of resolve that and carve out a niche for himself. Even at one point gets a Channel 4 documentary series about him called Willie's Wonky Chocolate Factory, which is available on the Roku channel, so maybe we should watch that.
Yeah.
This is his San Agustin bar. It is entirely Colombian dark chocolate, single origin. Let's see from the back here. Long forgotten flavors. I discovered these beautiful Trinitario beans in the ancient San Agustin district in the foothills of the Colombian massifs. Go with them on a journey of flavor, their soft notes of dark cherries and damsons dancing through the depths. I make all my chocolate from bean to bar to capture the mind-blowingly different flavors of the world's great single-estate cacaos. That is why this chocolate contains simply cacao, raw cane sugar, and natural cocoa butter. Nothing more, nothing less. Simply sublime. I don't know what a damson is supposed to taste like.
Isn't that a plum? It's a type of plum.
It's a plum-like.
Yeah. That's what, 88%?
Yep. All right, so our first category, value out of 10. We want more expensive is better. This cost us $8.95 for a 50-gram bar. $8.95 divided by 50 divided by 5 gives us a score of 3.58 for value. Chocolatiness, as you noted, it's an 88%, so 8.8 for chocolatiness. Presentation. The bar itself is nothing special, subdivided into about
4x4.
Yeah, 16 little squares, each which has the Willie's logo stamped in the middle. The exterior packaging is really nice. It has a foil wrapper, which I always think is best. That's
gold foil wrapper.
Gold foil, which makes it fancier. There is a shiny gold metallic printing on the cardboard box that goes over the gold foil, so it makes it even feel fancier to me. The bar is a nice color. It's well tempered.
It's not distempered, ha ha.
Yeah.
I think handling is white.
I think this is a real attractive package. I'm going to say 8.
I was going to say 8 or 9. I'll stick with 8.
Okay. So, presentation is an 8. And now for the selling point. Flavor. It does have a lovely fruity aroma.
It does have that. It harkens back to the last chocolate we tasted, except it is palatable. It has a darker finish than most chocolate. Faint sweetness, because this one does have cane sugar in it, but it also has some sort of something about it triggers the saliva reflex at the end of this, so that it doesn't feel like your soul and mouth are sucked dry. At least to me. Has a good fruitiness. It's very dark.
Yeah, definitely you can really taste the cherry note.
I would definitely say there's fruit notes for sure, but mostly the cherry.
It's a little slow to get melting in your mouth. Once it gets started,
it's very creamy. It becomes almost a light coating of chocolate in your mouth.
And unlike the Hershey's, it's smooth all the way through. Mm-hmm. It is a little dry on the end. But it's a lovely flavor, and I would especially love this with a cup of coffee or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is lovely. I like that.
It's a darker than I probably would normally get. But the packaging sucked me in.
It's just at the upper level of what I consider palatable. So out of 60, how many points would you give this out of 60?
Probably 30. Because except for the bitterness, which is more of a me thing, it has everything else. It has the good mouthfeel. It has great aroma. It has fruity notes. It has the faint amount of sweetness. It gets me chocolate.
See, I think I'm being more generous than you. This is a big spread. I was going to give it a 50 out of 60.
Why?
I think it's really great, and I just think it's just missing something to put it like over the top.
Yeah, until I encountered that something. I'm going to stick kind of low.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're talking me down. I'm going to lower mine to 45.
Yeah.
You say 30.
I think I'll go up. No, did I say 30? Yeah, I'll go to 30. Yeah. Okay. If I didn't say it before, I'm
giving it a 45. You're giving it a 30. It's a composite score of 37.5. And finally, snob appeal. Hard to judge this one, not being in the UK, but I kind of get the impression it's fancy, but it's not schmancy.
Yeah.
You're not finding this at Tesco's, you're buying it at Waitrose, but, you're still doing your own grocery shopping.
Yeah.
And for me, that probably puts it at around a 6.
I'll agree to that.
Yeah. So that gives us a average snob appeal of 6, about equivalent to that Vinci we had last week. Which brings us to a final value of 3.58, chocolatiness of 8.8, presentation of 8, flavor of 37.5, and snob appeal of 6, for a total score of 57.88. Future Dave here in the editing bay. I can't make that a 63.88. So, of these first 3 bars, the clear leader.
I can't wait to see what we come up with next.
Chocolate Snobs is copyright 2026 by David and Dorothy White, all rights reserved. Do you want to shower us with praise? Do you want to argue about our ratings? Do you want to co-host a future episode? Do you just want to send us free chocolate? Reach out to us at Chocolate Snobs on most social media platforms, or just email us at podcast@chocolatesnobs.com. That's chocolate snobs with a hyphen between the words.